Hi, friends. Welcome back. In today's session, we will see candidate registration, candidate enrollment, and mainly we will be using import range and query, and also concatenation using AND. So we will go to our sheet. Here is your demo center where we brought in the mobilization data. And in that, we saw that the candidate that were mobilized for this center were counseled, their aptitude test was conducted, and a probable batch start date was decided. Based on this decision, the placement team or the approval team for those candidates who are counseled, they were given their remarks whether they're ready for this kind of a course and placement or not. Now, once their approval comes, the center team has to be ready with another set of decision, that is to register those candidates. So what we will do is, after that remarks column, we will write one more column. The candidate has to be registered or not. And they have to just say yes or no. For that, what we will do is, we'll select the complete column, go to data, data validation, and from criteria, we select the data range from sheet 1 where we have already written that yes and no. If you select that, the sheet 1 and AE2 and AE3 is selected, they say OK, reject any other input and save, and go back to your mobilization sheet, mobilized sheet. So there you can see the complete drop down has come. Now, which are the candidates to be registered? The candidates which are approved. So what I'll do is I'll select the complete row and use the filter option. Now, while using this filter option, always use it directly. This is a hint for you. Use the drop down in this and create a new filter so that your filtering does not affect someone else who is seeing this sheet. Create a new filter. Immediately the page will turn a little blackish, and you have here, and in approval just filter which are the candidates which are yes and say okay. Okay, now here you have around 35 candidates count. So all of this, what I will do is I'll say yes, I'm going to register them. So I select till the end. You don't have to do everything together. You can just select only those 35 candidates and copy paste. So all the 35 candidates here are selected. After this, what I will do is I'll go back to the mobilization form sheet to see if these candidates are registered or not. So post selection of this yes, we should have a ready Google form of registration similar to that of mobilization form, where we take in the required data for that particular candidate, like father's name, mother's name, their Aadhaar number, and all the kind of data that we require for a project. So that has to be linked in the linking of the sheet, and the form responses too will be created automatically with the timestamp. So here I have already brought in certain data along with the required data, that is we have created, but while writing, create the student first name, middle name and last name, because some will have 2 names, some will have 3 names, so depending on that, and other data that are required is brought in here. Working will not be done here, for which I will create one more sheet next to working sheet 1. I will create the plus symbol here and rename it as WS2. Saying WS2 is already existing, so I'll just write WS3. Okay, so WS2 was already existing. I need to delete that and then rename this as WS2. I don't want any duplication of sheets. So WS2. So now it is not showing a red mark and the error is gone. So here what I'll do is I'll leave the first row if I have to write anything on top, and on the second row in the cell I will import the complete range from the URL. I'll copy the same of the same sheet and go to the formula bar, paste it there, close inverted commas, comma, again inverted commas. I will type form responses to exclamatory mark, and now from where to where. In form responses you can see the last column that the data is there is U. So till wherever the data is there, till there we will copy. So here it has started loading, but I don't want it to load now. Before anything closes, I will write A is to U, from A column till U column, close inverted commas, and then enter. So it will start loading. So let it load. Now till U column I can't write anything, so I'll directly go to U column. So till here I can't write anything because it will not bring in the import range. I'll go to the next column, that is V column, and in V column what I will do is I'll write candidate full name. And for this what I will do is I'll use the common formula that we always use of AND. This cell AND, open inverted commas, a space, again open commas, and the second name of the candidate, and inverted comma, space, inverted comma, again and the third name, but the last name. And I do enter. So here you have the complete name has come here. I'll copy this and drag it till the end, so that whenever a new data comes in, that will automatically give you the complete candidate name. Now once we have done this, we need to know which are the candidates which are to be enrolled, for which again I'll have to go to the center. I'll remove the filter that is there. I will do none, and after registration I will copy here to be enrolled, yes or no. The same methodology, I will drag and select the complete column, go to data validation, and select the place where yes and no is written once again, and OK. Reject any other input and save. Once again, you have to see here that all the candidates which are registered here should be enrolled as well. So what you do is, again, you do that same filtering option, filter 2, you can select what you have already done earlier, and copy that complete registration part and paste it in enrolled. Now you know that these are the candidates which are to be enrolled. Now how do I know that the center people have selected these candidates to be enrolled and there is no duplication in other stuff? So for which what I will do is, in sheet 1, after this yes and no, I will again import the data of enrollment. I'll copy the URL of this mobilization sheet, and then I will paste it here in this URL, close the inverted commas, comma, inverted comma open. From where? From working sheet 2. From where till where? Till U. WS WS2 exclamatory mark A is to U. Close the inverted commas and enter. So I'll wait for the data to be loaded. Yes, here it is. It has copied till the complete thing here. Now what I'll do is, I should know which are the candidates to be enrolled. In the same rows that is there in that WS sheet, I'll do if error, then I do VLOOKUP what? That is why this mobilization ID is very important. Mobilization ID from where? From this mobilized sheet. I copy wherever the mobilization ID is there. Okay, from here till here. So which is the column that is there here? The answer yes. After student ID, mobilization ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you write here 8, comma 0, that is false value. It will show. Close the bracket, comma, two inverted commas that I want blank if there is no yes. I enter it. So in this sheet, I have a yes for this candidate. I'll copy that and drag it till the end. This exercise has to be repeated for every center that you create, so that wherever there is an yes, see below this there is no yes, so it is giving blank. So once you have created another center, similar exercise you do, in the initial places it will come blank, and only wherever you have selected for that center yes, that yes will come. Now this yes, whether to be enrolled or not, we have to take to our base sheet automatically, for which I will leave 2-3 spaces here because I want student ID to be created, enrollment ID to be created, batch ID to be created, and a serial number to be created in the next session. So here what I will do is I'll write the data I'm fetching from demo center. So is equal to import range, inverted comma open. The URL is of this center. Come back here and copy that URL, close inverted comma. And now from where am I fetching the data? I'm fetching the data from sheet 1. Sheet 1, you can name any other name also for you to remember. And from where is the data? Only this BA column. So what I'll do is BA is to BA, close inverted comma and enter. So what it will do is it will give me against those names, and there is no change of data. It is leaving the same row. So here I'm sorry, once again here I have to do BA2 so that there is no shift of columns. So BA2 and BA, so it will get pushed up. So against the same candidate, that yes and no will come. Now when I add more centers, you have the answer in different columns, but I want all the answers in one column. So what I'll do is this will be the key here, to be enrolled. I will concatenate. Let me just add some more columns to the right that I can use more space for. So more answers will come here. Demo center 1, demo center 2, whatever, how many number, n number of centers you can have. So here I'll concatenate from here till the end. So whatever yes is there, it will give me the answer back here, yes. And I will drag it till the end so that automatically whenever there is an yes against those centers, because these same candidates will not go to the next center. The center particular candidates will be with that center only. It will not get repeated in the another center as per our logic that we have used. So now we know that whenever the center decides, okay, this candidate has to be enrolled, the yes will come here. So dear friends, now we have come to know which are the candidates to be enrolled into a batch. So in the next session, we will be seeing how to create batch and create the enrollment ID against these candidates. So we have seen how the candidate registration is put in the forms and brought into the same sheet that we are working on, how the candidate enrollment is decided, and the formula that we used are concatenation, import range, and query. So once again, dear friends, thank you very much for your patience and the interest in learning how to create automated ERP using Google Sheets. You can always get back to me by writing on erpwithdeepak@gmail.com, and remember to subscribe and send in your queries. Thank you.